and they all got superpowers and somebody got sweat, that's a bomb.
Sweat, that's a bomb.
Yeah, his sweat is combustible.
Yeah.
You gonna laugh like I don't know what I'm talking about? I'm hip
He
to all
says
these
his sweat
animes.
is a bomb. That's
You
what he's saying.
weeaboo. Trying to act like I don't know my anime trivia me right now.
Mm. You watch Death Note?
I know everything about every anime ever. That's the one where they
Oh my
cook.
god. Oh hell no.
I bet there's a guy
Oh,
with blonde hair in it. Exactly. Guy, boy, all the same. And I bet somebody screams like, ah!
Fix your shit up.
And at some scene, I'm sure there was food. Maybe he wasn't cooking it. Maybe he was eating it. Sometimes I get him mistaken.
Your bed. Tighten your bed up.
I do want to let you know that that sounded like a fake thing, by the way. Bokyoku
Put
Goku.
your slippers on.
That's like bo 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 bo
oh
bo
yeah,
bo
it's
bo
real.
bo 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 like that show.
I wish it wasn't real. I wish it did exist, but it exists. I heard about it. I heard it. It's like,
Lawrence, say
oh,
something. I was gonna give you a quick mic check real fast.
Hello, hello,
All right.
hello, hello.
oh,
Am I
Lord.
good?
All right. Everybody's
Am I
mic's
good?
good. Yeah. It's like a 8-second delay. Had to make sure everybody was good. All right. Going live. Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, we on there, but I ain't started yet. This part gets edited out and then for the other people. Anyway, going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahoy, Malloy, mateys! Welcome to Talking in Teacups, the serious topic show with not so serious people. I'm your host, Cypher. Joined alongside me is your co-host, Lawrence. He's busy. We also have some special guests in the building. We got Silver Slasher himself, Ace of Spades.
Sup?
And then, of course, joining us for another special episode is Anchi P, the man, the myth, the legend, Anchi P.
You're so goddamn.
Did I miss somebody? I thought we had 6 people. I feel like I missed somebody. Other guests?
Dysfunction.
Oh yeah. That's Silver. He's just hiding out as another character. Um,
What?
Everybody gotta have their throwaway accounts, just like Reddit. Lawrence, it's good to be here with you today.
I
Definitely
know.
good to be here with you today. I just wanted to give you a
Nah,
definitely.
nah, nah,
I
nah.
know you
Don't
didn't
try
have a
to put it in
definitely
there.
last week. All right, well, Silver, it's good to be here with you today. It's not definitely good to be here with you today. It's just regularly good to be here with you today. No, it would have been a definitely. That was what the argument was. There was too many definitelys going around, and Lawrence didn't get any.
Oh, so we ain't having a definitely week today?
No, not a definitely. Only Lawrence gets the definite, but clearly he didn't want it, so he's just a hater. Ace, it's good to be here with you today.
Yep.
Anchi, it's good to be here with you today as well.
Likewise, likewise.
All right, and if you didn't know, those of you who are watching for your first time, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at CypherSpit Gaming. You can, chat with us. Eventually, we'll have some, things going on with Discord for you, and you can submit your topics on there too. So if you got a crazy topic or a serious topic that you want to see debated amongst some not so serious folks, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/CypherSpitGaming, throw a couple bucks our way. But if you can't do any of those things, you can always watch us here on YouTube for free. Every Sunday at 7-ish, we run on CPT, so that's whenever we're ready. You get episodes every Sunday, starting up with our next segment, A Baker's Dozen. So, first time watchers, this is just where we go through some news stories and we give our quick thoughts. So, number one, Warner Brothers is reportedly eyeing a 26-year-old lookalike to replace Henry Cavill as Superman. So this actor, his name is David Crowensweat, and he's first in line to take up the role of Superman if Henry Cavill was unavailable. Because right now he's doing a Netflix show, and then he's also coming back. Spoilers for Mission Impossible 6 or whatever Mission Impossible they're on. I'll put the link in the description so you can see what the actor looks like. He looks like a younger Henry Cavill, like crazy chiseled jawline, blonde hair guy. It's funny because Henry Cavill said he doesn't want to give up playing Superman. He said, I kind of felt like the first movie was good. Batman vs Superman was not really my
Cut it
movie.
out.
And then Justice League, he said, yeah, we fucked up. I know, we fucked up.
Mm.
My bad, y'all. Detroit Becoming Human. See, I only know the black guy, the one I call Avery from Grey's Anatomy.
Connor.
Shout out, yeah, Connor. Oh, you guys know the name. Okay, I haven't finished
Yeah.
it yet. I'm in the beginning of the game, like literally after the tutorial mission. Oh,
Um,
no, he don't look like him too much. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
I want
next news stories. Todd Phillips says that Warner Brothers is giving them time, and by them I mean the director and also Joaquin Phoenix, to debate if they want to do a sequel or not. So everybody's like all hype, like, oh, they're about to do a sequel to Joker. It's like, let's slow it down, folks. We don't know yet. They're still saying, because I think we reported that they weren't doing a sequel. Then we reported that they were doing a sequel. It's all up in the air. They got to figure out if it's going to be a good script. That's basically what's going to get Joaquin Phoenix to want to do a sequel if there's a good script. Because if it's not a good script, Joaquin doesn't really want to do it. But because the movie made so much money, Warner Brothers is like, bro, like, how many zeros you want on this check? Because I got you. You want 3 zeros or 6?
3 zeros.
That's a lot of
I get
zeros.
that shit.
You can get 3 zeros, not 2 zeros, 3 zeros. A one with 3 zeros. I mean, that's not a large amount of money, but that's still enough to get a little small supporting role. Even though if you do a Joker movie and he's not the main character, I guess it's not a Joker movie. They obviously shouldn't do a Harley Quinn movie based in that timeline because it wouldn't make sense. Like that's the 70s and you already got a Harley Quinn in the modern time. So whatever
And
they decide to do. Yeah.
that's already gonna be next year. The Harley Quinn movie.
Yeah, Birds of Prey and the Emancipation of Harley Quinn. I think the trailer dropped. We didn't talk about it on the show, but the trailer dropped, so you can definitely check that out. Looks interesting, but I don't know. The trailer also dropped. I think this is part of my news story as well. The trailer also dropped for Wonder Woman 84 or 1984. It looks interesting. I'm all for it. Listen, I want the DC to succeed so they can make some movies that's better than the MCU. So that the way the MCU got to try really hard, and then we get something crazy like Galactus or Avengers versus X-Men. So if both of them are doing good and they push each other, you just get better movies. That'd
What
be
is
cool.
Marvel Zombies?
Marvel's zombie. You want me to go? Go ahead, Silver. What's Marvel Zombies? Well, also don't forget somebody got bit by. I forgot who the first superhero was, but somebody got bit by a zombie. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, in the next news story, the FBI. This one's crazy because this happened close to home. The FBI raids millionaire YouTuber's home in Swedensboro, New Jersey, and they seized his belongings. So Omar,
Whoa!
right, it's crazy. Omar Karas, I'm going to mispronounce your name. I'm just going to say your YouTube name, Omi and a Hellcat. He basically is a vlogger. He's actually my stepson's favorite vlogger, and he vlogs about his life and all these cars that he's got. He was allegedly accused of tax evasion, so the FBI banged in his door with guns, family home and everything, and they took all his cars out his driveway. They took all his vehicles.
What the hell?
that's, that's the type of stuff the feds be doing. Run in, seize everything.
The FBI not playing no games.
Yeah, they
That's
be
just
killing.
scary.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy and unfortunate, man. Like, I don't know. He got a nice house in this picture. If you can, like I said, I'll link it below in the description. But that's definitely crazy. So prayers out for him. Hopefully, he didn't do nothing. He gets all his stuff back. I don't think they're gonna give it back because when the FBI take your shit, it's no little form they give you like, here, if you want your stuff back, just go here and blah blah blah. Nah, they taking that back. in the music world, Russ, the rapper that everybody loves to hate, he still got some hot hits though. He has a message for, you
Do
know,
you know one Russ song?
I don't, but I don't know a lot of the new artist songs either. Archie, you got your ear to the streets. Can you name a Russ song?
I don't know who that is.
All right, well, anyway, he's got a message for people who are hating on Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj. He's basically saying we need to give respect to the OGs that came before us, because everybody they want to talk down on Nicki Minaj, and
Right.
I ain't never really hear a lot of people talking down on Lil Wayne, but people are saying that they talking about Lil Wayne. But he's saying you can't dismiss the fact that Nicki was the biggest female rapper for a whole fucking decade straight. Y'all can't even last a fucking summertime. This girl was the biggest, most successful female rapper for 10 years. You know how hard that is? Motherfucker struggled the last 2 months. And he made a point, for real. Because Drake out here, man, his reign from what, '08, maybe '07 to now, he's, I know people not going to like this, but he probably the king. He the prince. Actually, no, he can't be the king because he got outed for having ghostwriters. Because I'm pretty sure Jay-Z had a nigga write a bar or two, so that would count as a ghostwriter. But ain't nobody snitch and
Nah,
say nothing about it. But with
I
Drake,
mean, you can't say that it's not. It's nowhere documented or saying that Jay Z had somebody writing the bar or two.
exactly, he did it right. He did it smart, as a king should. You don't get caught. No, 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 no. So yeah, so Drake is he gonna be the prince of rap. But like I said, because his legacy got tarnished because of Meek Mill snitching, and it was eventually gonna come out anyway. Because we in the day
Yep.
and age where people love hating on you.
Yo,
So speaking of rap music, Nick Cannon and Eminem, they've gotten into I guess, beef you could call it. Eminem got on Joe Budden, sorry, not Joe Budden, Fat Joe's song, Lord Above, and he mentioned some lines about Nick Cannon. Trying to pull up what he said. He said, "I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note, but that other dude's whip, that pussy got him neutered. Tell him that your chick's a nut job before he gets his jewels clipped. Almost got my caboose kicked. Full quit. You not gonna do shit. I'll let her chop off my balls before I lose to you, Nick." And then Nick Cannon was like whack 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 whack, like coming at his rap style, like I switch with, and he was saying, "Yo, we not gonna call this man Eminem no more. He stay cooped up in the house. We about to call him Percocet or whatever pills they give to the old man." And then Nick Cannon was basically playing it off like, "Yo, come see me on Wildin' Out. Like you doing all that shit talking. Come base me on Wildin' Out." So I like how Nick Cannon handled that.
that'll be a good joint, wouldn't it?
That would be a good episode. He gotta be either on their next season's premiere or their like their end of the season joint. Don't waste the Eminem episode. Put him in the middle. Put him in your beginner episode to get fans watching. Cause I seen Eminem be funny a couple times and he already got bars. So a funny Eminem with bars, that's gonna be a really good episode.
I think that's where he gonna be the funniest on the bars too.
Yeah. I would definitely want to see him make some jokes. I don't know who's still on Wild 'N Out, but I know they got a couple like YouTube comedians on there too that I definitely let us see. John Boyega, the black boy from Star Wars, the new Star Wars movies, he says he does not want to do a Disney Plus TV show. Now we already previously talked about what's the other black guy's name from Black Panther? I can't even think of his name right now, and I just watched this movie too. Who's the actor that plays? Oh, Chadwick Boseman. He said he don't want to do a Disney Plus role. So these movie actors, they like, nah, we don't want to do no TV show, fam. We're good. They're getting enough checks and enough time constraints where they don't want to be bogged down to doing like, I don't know how long it take to shoot a TV show, maybe 6 to 8 months, when the movie probably only take them 3 months out the year. But they
I mean, you get that paper with the TV shows though, don't you? Especially
you
the Disney Plus.
you do, but you gotta imagine they gonna take longer time. So you probably shooting a TV show for about, again, maybe 8 months, 3 6 months for a TV show. Cause on his thing, he said he ain't want the scheduling conflicts. I guess maybe because he already got some movies in the works, and he don't want to be known as that Star Wars guy. So how long it take to shoot a movie? I guess if it's not special effects heavy, 2 months, right? That's what Kevin Hart said on one of his interviews. But he do a lot of comedy movies. So yeah, that's because they probably go on location and all that. Well, no, we just talking about the actors. The CGI effects that don't count. So I'm just talking about strictly how much time do you need an actor for. Cause you're not gonna need an actor for that whole time.
Computer.
Oh, you know who I forgot was in this party? I guess he not saying nothing. DB. I meant to shout out to DB because this next topic me and DB talked about before we got on air. So, in some unfortunate news, I have to announce that rapper Juice World has died today. He suffered a seizure in a Chicago airport and he passed away at age 21. So, our hearts go out to Juice World. Real name was Jared Anthony Higgins. He was a good rapper too. He had a hit last year called Lucid Dreams, and it made it all the way to number 2 on the Hot 100. So it's very sad to see, an artist die. No, he wasn't mute. Which movie? Because I might not have seen it. Wait, no, I said
No,
Juice
Lucid
WRLD.
Dreams was his
Oh,
song.
sorry. Yeah, no, I didn't even know that was a movie. That does sound like a name of a movie though too. But no, Lucid Dreams is a song. He's like, I gave a hand into my head, I'm into my head. I don't know how the words go, but that's the
What?
basic. Yeah, that's not
Are we
part of the
talking
rate
about
the
the same
bar
song?
segment. Well, DV, you can feel free to chime in on who Juice WRLD was, a little bit of his songs, his album name.
And Chicago rapper. Fuck. His one of the fucking things that was crazy, and I think it was the song Legends. He said, "Ain't gonna make it past 21," and he died at 21.
Oh shit.
Hey, Empty. Empty was my shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, what? He ain't gonna make it.
Oh, they might do a tribute then, so they might still play his music. Hopefully you can get it for free because if they still trying to make money off that concert, that's a little messed up. Unless you're giving it to the family, then I understand. Oh well, that's right around the corner, so you can't cancel that last minute. Okay, so 2 to 3 month commitment and then TV show. Well, that's about the same as a TV show, but John Boyega was done with it. To end it with a little bit of levity, there's a game that just got announced by the same people who make your favorite game, DB, Car Mechanic Simulator. It's a game coming out called,
Not my
ready
favorite
for
game
it?
in the world.
I Am Jesus Christ.
Oh hell
The
no.
Oh, that shit's
game
on fire.
on PC coming soon. Wait till you hear me read the description for this game. First of all, like I said, the links all going to be in the description. So it says, "Become Jesus Christ, the famous man on earth, in this highly realistic simulation game. Pray like him for getting superpower. Perform famous miracles like him from Bible, like casting demons, healing and feeding people, resurrections and more. And I am Jesus Christ." The
That
trailer. Go ahead.
that sounds something that would be like Goat Simulator, where you're just all powerful and you just do whatever the fuck you want.
The trailer to the game looks so fake. I was like, "Oh, this must be April Fool's, out of season April Fool's joke." But no, it's the
Out of
actual.
season April
It's
Fool's
an
joke.
actual developer that made. Cause I had to look into it before I talked about it. I was like, "Oh, this is a joke," and it was like, "No, it's the actual developers who made Car Mechanic Simulator." It's funny.
Jesus.
He's walking on water. He's putting fish in the barrel.
Yo, Silver just logged on, bruh.
Silver, we probably can't hear you now, so let me put my audio in because you can't. No, I think that's only with us, and you might be able to.
Bruh, Silver just logged on. I told you that other. I thought you said that other guy was Silver.
That was like
He was.
proto
One of
Silver.
these guys is lying.
They're twins.
It
What?
says
Fuck, you just got hacked? And we gotta talk to this. We gotta talk to your hacker and weigh on his like pop
Yeah,
culture
Silver.
ideas.
Nobody can hear you now, so you should have stayed as. Yeah, you should have
Even I
stayed
can
as
hear him.
vocal. No. If I'm listening to the podcast, I just wanted to see because when you
Oh,
join in the middle, in the beginning, hopefully, I think I heard your voice, but I know as vocal. Oh, yeah. Well, I definitely can't hear you as Silver. So if you go back to vocal, maybe I can hear you. But yeah, don't switch in the middle of the podcast because when you switch in the middle, you can't hear him. Okay, so Lawrence, let me hit you with a joke. Do you know what causes dry skin?
Do I know what causes dry skin?
Yeah,
Lack of vagina.
towels. Towels was the correct answer. That causes blue balls. That's a different ailment.
What time did the man go to his dentist appointment?
2:30.
What are you talking about? 3 o'clock, fool.
All right, rolling on. Topic number one. I'm gonna set the scene for you. You're going to
What the?
rob. You're going to rob a bank. You'll have headphones with you. What song will you be listening to successfully complete the robbery?
Uh, what's that Schoolboy Q song?
Schoolboy Q song.
What the
That
hell's that
way? I mean
Schoolboy
that
Q
part?
song? Nah. It's on that album though. Blank Face. What's that song? Fuck. Hold up. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Y'all say what y'all song. Y'all say y'all
So
song.
I'm gonna go with Never Enough because that's a good song. Till I collapse because I'm gonna get a couple hits like pow pow pow. So it's like till I collapse, I'm not gonna stop. Da da da. A DMX song for real, obviously.
Groovy Tony. Groovy Tony. By Schoolboy Q. Sorry.
I'm trying to think what other songs would I be jamming out to for a bank robbery. Like
What's that
definitely
one Slim Jesus song?
drill time.
Drill Time? Yeah, Drill Time.
Definitely not drill time.
You gotta
X
listen to
gonna
some
give
Slim
it to you.
Jesus.
That's the DMX song I was thinking about. X gonna give it to you.
I'm going there with
Nah, that's too much. You can't really keep your focus when you're listening to the X gonna give it to you.
All
I'm
right,
going there with Biggie Smalls. Give me the loot.
that's.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Bad boy.
Silver, what you rocking out to in your bank robbery music? Oh no, we probably can't hear Silver. Go ahead, say something. Let me see if I can hear you. Oh, he's not even here, so forget about it. Ace, you robbing a bank. What's your song you jamming out to?
I don't even know.
I bet it's an anime song. Dragon Ball Z theme song. Dragon, watch the dragon.
Mm.
That's an amp song though.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. That's my shit. That's gonna be stuck in my head now.
It was stuck in my head. That's the only reason why I said it. I just had to put it on somebody else, so it wouldn't be me, the weeaboo. I'm the secret weeaboo of the group, so that's what it is. Um, who else we got in the party? Oh, Red. What you picking? What song you rocking out to? I want to know if it's rap or rock now. Just tell us if it's a rap song or is it a rock song.
Blank face, Trey eighth, kill everybody, fucking AK, sell narcotics and stack my dollars up to Bill Gates. Push all limits, you looking timid, need to back off. Punk ass cops and crackers want us with our black off.
Nice. Red, also your mic is bad too. So I'll put you in the what's it called, notification list. So next time I do a podcast, I'll have you enter before we start the party. Because I don't know why, but when I'm streaming on YouTube and somebody enters the party in the middle of the stream, for some reason their audio just gets all blanked out. Um, I'd have to go back and listen to the audio. But I know right now it's bad. So next segment is sipping tea. This is our rant section. So Anchi P, I know you always don't got nothing, but I know you got something in the tuck ready for me this time, this week. I know you got something. Somebody cut you off in traffic. Let it out.
You said rant.
Yeah, like whatever you want to shine light on, you know.
And you gotta come back to me with that one.
All right,
What I say?
I got a simple one. I had a few, but I'm gonna do a lighthearted John because I always go in deep. I got these Google Play credits because Google been giving me like survey questions, so I've been doing it for a year. I got like 50 Google Play credits, but every time I go in the Google Play Store, it's nothing for me to buy. Every game that come out now is free to play, so it's never nothing there for me to buy. Whoever listening to the podcast in the background gotta mute their mic, cause it's echoing through their party chat. Oh yeah. So what I do to test it out, Red, I put a Bluetooth earphone or just a regular earphone in my ear just to hear my audio on the podcast versus what's actually in the party. Yeah, that way you don't have them both playing at the same time. All right, Lawrence, what you got for me? What's your rant for this week?
So my rant is I bought Anime Switch for Christmas,
Nice.
but I set everything up, and as I was setting it up, I started playing Super Smash Bros. And I played it for like 2 hours before I put it back in the box, and now I had to wrap it, so I can't touch it. So I got the fever right now. I want to play it.
That's funny. It
I
is
can't touch
fun.
it.
I don't have Smash
17 more
Bros.
days, bro. 17 more days.
Yeah, I had got a Switch. I don't have obviously Smash Bros, but I got Mario Party. Definitely fun. All right, who else? Oh, I'm about to say Andrew. Ace, sorry. I know you got a rant because you got the kids with you too. Let him out. Let him air him out on the
No,
podcast. No,
no.
he being nice this time.
Yeah.
That's because his aunt listening to the podcast. She like, if you say, watch, I dare you to say something. I dare you. She a faithful listener. She like day one, I'm out here in the podcast. She in the chat right now. She just texted. She said, say something. I dare you. DB, what you got for me? Cause you ain't been in here in a while. I know you got a rant.
It can be like anything.
Oh yeah, anything.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so I'm playing Daisy, right? Just search this fucking town. And then fucking just will spawn. Now I'm in a house trapped. It just cut my productivity down. Basically what I'm getting at. These wolves are fucking annoying. About it.
All right, time to end it off. Auntie P, what you got for me?
Yeah, time to end it off.
Yeah, it could be something simple. It don't gotta be nothing like some a gripe. It could just be like you want to talk about how I don't know teachers not getting paid more than cops or I don't know whatever.
Why would
Um,
teachers get paid more than cops?
I just thought of something to say and I was trying to be like real
Gotta take it in there,
politically
okay?
activist. Yeah,
I don't
and
got one. I don't got nothing right now.
I think teachers. Who's more important, teachers or cops? Teachers for real. Wait, are we? Yeah,
I mean, I'd say
teachers are way more important than cops. If I'm thinking about it.
Teachers are way more important than cops.
Because if
I
you have an
mean, if
educated
you don't have,
society, then you have a less violent society. Because
but
education will show you that violence is not
When
the
if
way.
you don't have
yes, but
cops, you won't
how can
have
you get
teachers.
an education when you getting shot in the face?
Yeah, but that's because those people aren't educated enough to know that shooting people in the face is not the smartest thing to do.
Get
You
out
have
of
any
here.
wolves? Well, they both should be paid the same.
The same, they should not be
They
getting paid the same. One person's
they
risking
pretty
their
Okay,
much
life.
obviously
do.
they shouldn't
They
be paid
pretty
the
much
same,
do.
but since they're being paid different, why not make it the same? Because you
Here,
need
take
one
it
with,
in there. Take it
Yo,
in
you
there.
can have one
you a
Take it
covering
in
up.
communist?
there.
You just described communism. Oh, everybody should get paid the
They're
same.
both under fucking paid. So make it a fucking immediate, like a, I don't fucking know. Make it more, obviously, but you never know.
All right,
I
should
don't know, call it
athletes
down
get paid
perhaps.
more than doctors? Because that's a typical. That's not our
But
topic, but they're
no,
like
but
that's a typical thing. Because athletes get paid
Yes.
more than doctors right now.
Yes, they should.
Why? For our entertainment? They ain't saving lives.
Well, you could teach a man to be a doctor. As long as you're smart, you could be taught to be a doctor, but nobody could teach you to run a 4-4. You feel me?
I
that
mean,
is
they could
true.
teach you. You just can't, do it if you don't have the physical prowess to get it done.
Exactly. You can be a doctor no matter what. You just have to put in that effort.
Yeah, but it's just like you can be a football player with
No, you
very.
can't.
I was about to let me finish the caveat. Dot dot dot. With varying degrees of success, because you might end up being a XFL player or a RIP to the arena football player. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Various
XFL
degrees.
ain't gonna be paid shit.
Hopefully they do that red zone thing that I talked about on the last episode of the
I,
podcast.
I got a rant. I got a rant. Have
Oh,
y'all
okay.
seen Godfather of Harlem?
I seen the trailers for it. I was gonna watch it. That's the joint with I forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about. I know who in there, the
Yeah, with
bald headed
Bumpy
guy.
Johnson. Yeah, well, in Godfather of Harlem, they portrayed Malcolm X as he was doing business with Bumpy Johnson, like uh, uh, how can I say it? Like doing bad business with Bumpy Johnson, like illegal business, like using his power that he had, with to please Bumpy Johnson in a legal crime. And I think like that's disrespectful to Malcolm X. Now I don't know if he really did that,
That's what I'm about to
but
ask. Was that real or?
I don't know. But that's how they got it in in the Godfather of Harlem. But it's like I think that like, that's putting like dirt on his name. Like we know Malcolm X for something positive, like something how can I say it? Something powerful, but not in a negative way. And them doing that, I think like that was like really disrespectful to Malcolm
But
X and the legacy that he had.
but now isn't that show shining light on Bumpy Johnson as he's the protagonist of the show, so they showed as more layers to him. He's not just a straight bad guy, correct? It like it's different layers to him.
No, like they showing is like that he is a bad guy. He just used a Malcolm like all right. We
Oh,
know
okay.
Malcolm X. He was a good him and Malcolm X was good friends, good buddies, and or whatever. And they using that to say like Malcolm X uh helped Bumpy Johnson in his little organized crime that he had going on.
I mean, but
Which
low
I think
key, Malcolm X was gangster because it wasn't his expression or his saying. I don't know if that's attributed to him or they just said it was, but wasn't his saying by any means necessary? That came from him, right?
right. I mean, I ain't saying that he wasn't gangster, but like you ain't gotta be just because you gangster don't mean you gotta be negative gangster. Like
Oh,
he
okay,
was
okay,
gangster.
okay.
You feel what I'm saying? I think like they should have just left that out. He could have. I mean, they could have left that out at the same time of showing like yeah he was a good friend with Bumpy Johnson, well, but I don't think that they should have added all that negative violent crime going on with Malcolm X, man. Especially nowadays when kids this generation now barely know Malcolm X. I mean, and
Yeah.
when you describe Malcolm X to these or to these kids and and kids actually see the Godfather of Harlem, they might think of a negative way, like, oh yeah, he helped Bumpy Johnson in the, in the drug world or something.
Okay, I got you. Let me ask a question because you just mentioned kids. To you and Lawrence, y'all both had children who I assume are in school. Lawrence, I'm not sure if Adam's in regular school or not. Are they teaching kids African American history in school? Because my wife said they
Yeah.
stopped doing that. Okay.
I mean, yeah, they teaching them, but I think it could be better,
I mean,
especially
yeah,
nowadays.
we know it's always been pretty lackluster, but she said they just got rid of it, like on some controversial stuff. Like, no, they not allowed to teach that no more. I'm like, nah, they ain't get rid of
Yeah,
that.
nah, they can't do that. Where she get her facts from?
Well, she
Can't
don't got no
teach them.
kids that's in elementary school right now, so she ain't know. She just said it, and I'm like, no, that's crazy. They ain't get rid of that. They got rid of curse of, but they can't
They
get rid of
can't.
black people. Like, damn.
Yeah, they can't. They can't do that. I think that they should start adding more people to Black history, like especially in the hip hop world. I think they should start adding Tupac and Biggie to the the Black history conversation. You
That'd
ask
be
me,
yeah, that'd be pretty gangster. I like that. They should put
because
them
it's
in the
like
history books.
this generation, the next generation, is they really gonna know who Tupac and Biggie is?
Wait, hold on.
You know what I'm
1997. That's when he died, right? Or 1996.
saying? Yeah, 19.
So
I think Pac was
1997
'96, Big
to
was '97.
2007, that's 10 years, and then 2017, that's 20 years. Damn, 20 years. I mean, it's more than that now, but 20 years is a good enough time for you to become from a man to an actual myth. Like 20 years ago, I wasn't even born. Tupac, that's not a real person. Like, yeah, no, he was really here. He was
Right.
really saying all this stuff.
And like they sacrifice themselves for what is hip hop today. You know,
Oh
I
my
mean, like they
goodness.
really. I mean, what they done is really changed the world of hip hop, and hip hop is something that kids grow up wanting to do. Some kids, not to
Yeah,
say it can be violent in a negative way, but some kids want to have a dream to be rappers, and like it's a sport, like it's going to the NBA or going to the NFL. Like some kids want to grow up and be rappers.
and they
And
need that to appreciate the art because, not to knock rap current in its current form, but I think you should have at least a understanding of where it came from. It's cool to like the new style of rap, but at least know where it came from. Like, hey, these are some of the pioneers.
right, and who made it? Who made hip hop what it is today? You know what I'm saying? Like Biggie Smalls, Tupac, they changed what rap was then or before then to what it is now and when it was alive. Like, and I think like they definitely should put them in some type of Black history books.
So let me ask you a question. I'm gonna bring up a modern example. Are you familiar with this rapper named XXX Tentacion?
Who?
XXX Tentacion.
No, not really.
So he was a
Heard of
rapper. Yeah, he was a rapper that was, on his way to be as prolific because he was pretty outspoken. He was on his way to be as prolific as Tupac, but he passed away early. So I feel like he didn't get his fair shine in the light. I mean, he did. He got some time, but he was gunned down. Not in the same way Tupac was over a rap beef. He was just gunned down over a random robbery and because people was following him. And it's crazy because I feel
Yo,
like
why
it's
you
not gonna
doing
be an
that?
artist in the nowadays timeline
Where
that
you going?
I don't want nobody to die, but that's gonna have that same impact as Tupac and Biggie, because I guess they was just so larger than life, so prolific to where Juice World just passed away, unfortunately. Who else just passed away? It's the other rapper, the white guy with all the tattoos, not Lil
Lil Peep.
Xans. Yeah, Lil Peep passed away. Um, I
A
can't think
couple
of
years
them
ago.
other people right now, but you don't hear people talking about him after a year, and it's real unfortunate because I liked XXX, and I want people to be talking about it more and all that.
Right. I mean, yeah. I
Yo,
don't know.
somebody's mic is so annoying.
Yeah,
Is it
it is. I
Aces?
know.
Is it Aces? It's Aces.
It sound like somebody in there
Mine's muted.
praying or
Oh, it
something.
might be Red's. It's not coming through in the podcast though, because his audio, so it's all good. I mean, it's not good for us listening, but it's not coming through in the podcast. But yeah, I think like I don't know with these new rappers that's passing away. I'm trying to name more of them, and unfortunately I can't. It's just they dying from different instances. Most of it is probably drug related because they was doing drugs,
I
and
mean,
the
Nipsey
lean is
Hussle.
was really killing them. Oh shit, Nipsey Hussle. See, now he was definitely prolific. He was definitely prolific.
Yeah. Nipsey Hussle, man. Uh, 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 somebody like something like a Tupac, especially to the Cali world and Crenshaw and how they looked up to him and how the name that he had to them.
Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah,
Mac Miller died. Fredo Santana.
Oh yeah, Frito died. I'm pretty sure from drugs too.
It's crazy. Lil Wayne almost died, and I know Rick Ross had a seizure too, I believe. When you see seizure, it's to me, it's probably an effect of the lean. Like weed not gonna do that to you. I think it's the lean and whatever else they might be dipping they weed in. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think
But
Rick Ross' situation was like different.
okay. With Silver, let me look through the comments real quick. Silver was saying a couple conversations back. He was saying in real life, Bumpy Johnson and Malcolm X they had a friendship that went back to the 1940s when Malcolm X was a minor street hustler. Oh, I didn't know he was a street hustler known as Detroit Red. I knew his name was Red. I didn't know it was
Right.
Detroit
I mean,
Red
yeah, we know that.
because of
Yeah,
his related
Detroit
red
Red.
to the hair. Johnson also provided Malcolm X with protection when he parted ways with leaders of the Nation of Islam in 1964, but Malcolm X told Johnson it was not good for his image for the two to be associated with one another, and Johnson removed his guards. 2 weeks later, Malcolm X was assassinated by fellow members of the. Damn! This happened for real, for real? This ain't happened. 2 weeks later, Malcolm X was assassinated by fellow members of the Nation of Islam? I thought he was killed by
Yes.
white
Nah, he was
people.
killed.
What?
Nah, he's killed by Muslims, bro.
You thought he was killed by
In
white
public.
people.
In public.
This is crazy.
He was
And
giving a speech.
I
didn't
remember
you
that in
see
the
Malcolm
movie,
X
but
the
I was so
movie?
young when I saw the Malcolm X movie, I didn't remember who the bad guy or who killed him.
Who
Yeah.
the bad guys were, he says.
Well, people who killed him, because I don't know the full story, so I can't say who's good,
Because
who's bad.
what he did was he exposed uh, 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 Elijah Muhammad, and
Jesus.
he exposed it. Man. So
Is this all in that Denzel movie? Because I'm gonna watch that. That's all in that movie?
yeah,
Oh,
and
I'm
yeah,
watching that. That's adding to my list. I'm watching that one. Because I seen it, but
It's
I
on
did
Netflix.
definitely go watch that. So I'm getting both a history lesson and a bit of a music lesson. And oh, somebody
but
was
tell him
commenting.
whoever posted, tell him thanks for the information.
That was Silver. He's in the party, but
Oh,
because
Silver.
he had hopped out, so it messed up the audio, so you can't hear him in the podcast. So I'm reading his comments. Oh, so either way, he's here, but we can't, like, we can hear him now, but the people who watching can't hear him, so it's unfortunate. All right.
Yeah, like no, I knew the history. I knew the history of Malcolm X. I just felt I knew the
Oh,
his I knew
oh,
his
oh, oh. Dante. Well, I don't think Dante know how to turn up his mic, but you can still hear him on the podcast. We just gonna hear him a little bit low. Yeah,
Oh, y'all can hear me low?
yeah. But I don't know if you know how to change it. You got Makai next to you, or he probably doing something else.
You hear me low? You hear me? No.
I mean, we can
Testing
hear
one
you.
two.
Just turn it up a little bit more if you know how.
Hey Kai, come turn this up for me.
But I do like this episode. This is one of
Hey
my
yo,
favorite
get them on the
episodes
floor,
because we
yo.
just hit people with a
Hello?
few different lessons. So,
Get them
we
on the
usually
floor.
bullshit around, but we actually given a slight little history lesson because I just learned how Malcolm X was assassinated. And I was so ignorant to the fact that it was the Nation of Islam that murdered him or assassinated him. That's crazy. All right. Oh, so wow, we got super deep. Next topic, topic number two. If you had to name, like, say your life was a book right now, and you had to name the current chapter of your life, what would it be called?
Chapter 27.
I think I'm gonna go for something cooler. Let's call it the tipping scale, cause I'm at that. No, in that out of context, that sounds super crazy, cause nobody gets that if they didn't watch the other episodes. Um, I think the tipping scale because it's like I'm at that point in my life where it's like, all right, it's a lot of stuff weighing down. I gotta, make sure I balance it back out, or I'm gonna just fall off the seesaw of life. Actually, I'm still in that. That's my new topic, the seesaw. That's the name of the book, the seesaw of life. Yeah, I like that. Anchi, you're an accomplished New York Times bestseller book writer. I don't know if you turned your mic up or not, but what's the topic? Or sorry, what's the chapter of your life? What's this chapter called?
This chapter, my current life
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Yeah.
This chapter would be, I don't know. It was all good just a week ago.
Yo, that sounds like something about to be, like something bad about to happen. Like just knowing the books that he wrote. Which plug your book real quick when you get a chance. Don't forget to shout out the name of your book, man. Tell people where to buy it at too. It sounds like everything going good, and then you walked out the car and something bad happened. I don't like that title. But go ahead, plug people the name of your book. This is actually serious. He actually has written a book though. Go
I'm,
ahead.
Who's this?
I mean, I read the book, but things ain't go well with it.
I
So
I
it's on the back burner right now.
I thought it was on Amazon and stuff.
It was on Amazon, but
Oh,
get
okay.
things right in order. But it'll be
Gotcha.
back though. It'll be back.
All right, so we ain't gonna plug it
Hopefully,
right now. When that joint back out, you gotta make sure you plug that book, bro.
right, for sure.
My little brother said chapter 23, humble beginnings. More like chapter 23, I'm getting old. That's what you should call it. All right, who else? Oh, DB. What's this chapter of your life called? He ain't here,
Fuck,
right?
I don't
Oh,
know,
here.
like blast from the past or some shit.
Oh, what a old friend came in your life? Like, yo, we
Yeah,
ain't talked to
some.
you since forever.
Yeah.
Alright, I already did viewer mail. That was our next segment, fresh off the pot. But I talked about the comments just now, so we're gonna skip viewer mail and go straight to number three. In light of the new Bond, was it No Time to Die? Dying never really waits for anyone. Bond 25, basically. Let's talk about James Bond for a minute. One, I want to ask: is Daniel Craig the best James Bond, or who's your best James Bond? I think like Daniel Craig's been playing James Bond for the past 10 years. No, 2019. He started in 2006. Damn, he started in 2006. So 20, 14 years he's been playing James Bond. That's almost longer than Sean Connery. Probably longer. I haven't looked it up. If you're watching the comments, you can feel free to let me know.
I can't answer that question because I've only ever seen like three James Bonds. I'm not really a huge Bond guy.
I haven't watched the old ones either besides Pierce Brosnan, or Pierce Brosnan, whatever his name is. So I only have a, choice between Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig. I'm gonna probably pick Daniel Craig. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna pick Daniel Craig. I liked his rough housing. He was doing parkour in the first one. I was like, this is pretty cool. Now I did like Pierce Brosnan because that's who I grew up on, but I wanted to see Daniel
Then,
Craig use more gadgets. He didn't really use all the crazy gadgets, so I was a little
about to
disappointed
say
in that.
Pierce Brosnan had a bunch of gadgets, bro.
Yeah, that's the only part where I don't like. He didn't use all the good gadgets. Silver, you seem like you've watched a bunch of James Bond films. Who's the best James Bond? Or is Daniel Craig currently the best James Bond? What? Casino Royale is really good, bro. What? First of all, there's like 5 of the new ones, or is it going to be 5 when the 5th one? It's Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and then it's going to be Death Never Waits for Any Man, except for when it's Tuesday. So that's like 5 different movies you can catch. Yo, Casino Royale is the best one. You should check that out. That should be on your list to watch. That's a good movie. Anji P, tell me you've seen at least one of these James Bond films, old or new.
Ah, oh no, man. You know,
GoldenEye, 1997.
I
Yo,
mean, I played the game, and then
all right, that's a start.
the game is like a classic.
Yeah,
The Nintendo 64.
yeah, that's a start right there, cause that's basically the movie. I mean,
Yeah, I played the game.
with the boy
I
with the
mean,
silver teeth.
I watch like little clips here and there, then turn the TV, try to turn back and get into it. But it didn't really excite me. I
See, I
think I
guess
think I think Mission Impossible better than 007.
I mean, it very well might be because Mission Impossible, you get the gadgets, and that's what I'm watching it for. I want to see them use those crazy gadgets. And Tom Cruise, crazy. He's sitting there jumping from wires off of the Dubai building. I forgot the name of the building, but he's jumping off of buildings. So yeah, Mission Impossible, I'm gonna say it's better than James Bond. James Bond was just like he had the suave, I'm gonna wear a suit type thing going on. Mission Impossible was like I'm gonna just wear whatever and run. Like every movie, he's always running. Just a
Right.
1 minute long chase scene. I think damn, where can you watch any of the James Bonds at right now? Maybe Netflix. Oh, Ned's saying I think some of them are on Hulu.
Yeah, I think they need to. They might need to switch to get the James Bond character to somebody else.
It's
It's more
rumors that they're
exciting.
gonna make either Idris Elba or a girl. So what would you rather
Oh,
have? A
girl.
female James Bond or Idris Elba as James Bond?
So,
Female.
who we rather have, a female James Bond or a black James Bond? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with black James Bond. I don't want to see no girl James
Uh,
Bond.
Why not? It has to change sooner.
I'm
No, James
historically
Bond is
known
a
as the
man, bro.
sexist on the show. So, or no, 007. I'm sorry, 007 is what I should have said. A female
What? Also,
007.
what
James
females
Bond
has
is a
changed?
man, bro.
I know that's why I changed it. It's really a female 007. I was just saying James Bond, but it would be a female 007, not a female James Bond.
That's like having
Oh yeah, yeah,
that's like
Atomic
having
Blonde. I ain't watched that though.
that's like having a man Tomb
I heard
Raider.
that Atomic Blonde was trash.
Well, a man Tomb Raider is Indiana Jones, which is good. I mean, damn, I sound crazy sexist, and
No,
I'm sorry to my female fans.
a female Indiana Jones is Tomb Raider,
Ooh, now you're
and
being
it's not.
sexist. So wait, y'all didn't pick though. Would y'all rather have a female 007 or a black 007? I'm going black 007 all
Black,
day.
Black.
Yeah, go black.
Black
black
female. Oh my
female.
god, you
Fuck
sound like
out
a
of
fucking
here.
social justice warrior, man.
Oh,
Snowflake.
I bet you were voting for Kamala Harris too, you son of a bitch.
Man.
Damn.
Yeah, just a little bit of both.
Isolated.
Even better.
Yeah, with young Tom Holland, or not young, but with Tom Holland, I don't want that. I wanted Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark. No,
No, Nathan
now
Drake
we're
is
doing too
white,
much. Now we're
dude.
doing
What the
too
fuck?
much. This is too much. I don't
Plus,
need
that
this
nigga name
much.
is Nathan. If the nigga name was Jamal, he could be black.
Jamal Drake. First of all, Jamal Drake sound like a white person wrote the script. Jamal Drake is an African American
Yeah,
adventurer
to be honest.
until one day he stumbles across the Phoenix Cross. Oh my god. Oh man. All right, topic. Oh, let me get ready to send these bars. Topic number 4. Topic of the show. This one came from Shani right here. Do you need to have a fear of death in order to have a purposeful life?
No.
No.
You didn't even let
Most
that
people who
resonate
have
with you.
purposeful lives, most people who have purposeful lives don't even, don't fear death. Motherfuckers who go out into space, motherfuckers who do all type of wild shit.
Wait, you don't think people who go into space have a fear of death?
I mean,
I mean, they are in space, which is a airless vacuum with no oxygen, bro.
Where it's super easy to die.
It's so
well, then
easy
why'd
to
they do
die.
it?
Well, I
If they've
mean,
got a
they
fear,
do it
why would they do it?
because they also brave. Now, my stance on the argument was the same thing as Lawrence's. I said I don't think you need a fear of death to have a purposeful life. You can appreciate and understand that death is coming for everybody. That's why I don't fear it. Now, I can fear a painful death.
You're
I
gonna fear.
don't. Ideally, I don't want a painful death.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like what you're talking about. Everybody I think has a fear of death, but just the painfulness is what people are like most afraid of.
Take it over there.
I think I might make Lawrence do it because I always
Adam got
make
my
Anchi.
phone.
Okay, never mind then. All right, so Anchi P got him. Wait, did everybody go? Ace, did you say fear of death equals life? Fear of death equals life.
Fear of death equals life.
Oh, Ace, I meant to say. I don't know if I said Ace. I did.
You did say this.
Oh, okay. He's thinking about it. It is a deep topic. You guys automatically have a stance. I don't think you guys are afraid of death at all.
Not really.
I'm not gonna say I'm afraid of it, but I know that we're gonna go sooner. Or later. I mean, we're gonna go eventually.
Now, wait a second. I have another question. To those people who definitely said they're not afraid of death, maybe y'all seen
I
that. Have
never
y'all.
said I wasn't afraid of death.
Okay,
I
okay.
just said people who have purposeful lives aren't afraid of death.
Gotcha. But my next question was about to be if you answered that you aren't afraid of death, have you already experienced a near-death situation that was like, well, I know I could go, at any point, so maybe it's like, why am I so worried about it? So, Lawrence, do you fear death? Excuse me.
Nah, I mean, wild shit happened to me, but nah, I ain't scared of death. Fuck that.
You acting like death is a nigga on the block. I ain't scared of death. Fuck death. I see him. I see him. You know what I mean? Did
Trapped
you
in a
see
clock, my nigga?
no coffin.
Oh.
He
I'm
said
like,
clock.
what?
Did you see that movie with damn, what was it? It was a movie with Deadpool. I can't think of Ryan Reynolds. Good movie too. I'll probably have the picture somewhere on the edited podcast. That was a good film though. You check that out. Add that to your list. He was in a coffin. Spoiler alert, not gonna tell you how it ends, cause you gotta watch it yourself. Um, so everybody, well, Ace, have you ever had a near-death experience?
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't fear death, cause he's like, I already seen how this ends, or at least came close.
Yeah.
Uh, Me myself, I've had a few different near-death experiences, and all of them were pretty quick. So I feel like if I'm gonna go, it's got to be quick. I don't want to linger around unless I'm in a vegetable state, and then it's like a chance that they can possibly revive me with future tech. Then yeah, leave me hanging.
Future tech.
Let me hang around for 50 years till I'm old and they finally found a way to cure whatever it is. No, you can't. Well, whatever, they can fix vegetable brains, and then I'm come back and I'm all old and frail. I'm like, what PlayStation are they on? Dad, they on PlayStation 13. That's your first. No, not Dad. Grandpapa, they on PlayStation 13. That's your first goddamn question. Like, yes.
Yeah, it's like let's put
Which
my
Grand
brain
Theft?
in.
Which Grand Theft Auto was out?
Let's put my brain in a machine.
What do you
That'll be
mean they
fun.
on 7? What happened to 6? 50 years and they only on 7? Everything's online now. Plug this into your brain. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, Anchi P, do you fear death?
Whoa. What?
Nobody can hear that on the podcast, so don't even respond to that. Anchi P, do you fear death?
You said, do I fear it?
Yeah.
No, I don't fear it. Like I was saying, because I know that we're gonna have to go one day. I used to when I was a kid, but once you get older, you start to learn a lot. But I don't fear it. But I still, I still love life and try to. That makes me want to accomplish things even more in life. I don't fear it
So now, have you ever had a near-death experience?
though. I can't really say I did. I don't think so.
Car accident? Anything like that? Or like not
What
got
I
into a car accident, but almost like a car almost hit you that you knew was gonna make you check instantly? Like that was your
I mean,
checkout time?
I mean, I can get deep. You know, I can get deep, but I don't think the podcast want me to go deep.
All right, yeah. Don't get that deep for this episode. They gotta pay for those episodes. They can't get
Yeah,
that episode right now.
I can get deep. You man, it definitely been some times, some flashes.
No,
I
that's a
feel,
Patreon exclusive episode. You can't share that story right now. They gotta subscribe for that one.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, I mean, I love life. At the same time, I don't fear death. You know,
All right, so
whatever,
everybody,
man.
Silver. Silver, did you say whether you was afraid of death? Silver, you afraid of death? Wait, do you fear death itself, not how you gonna die, but death, like the end, the big click? No, it would be terrifying. It'd be over because you don't have no concept of what's happening because you already, unless they miss by a certain degree and you still alive, then damn, imagine the headache. Oh, I thought he died instantly. See, we're learning all new things today.
Only about assassinations, though.
Well, you can't pick and choose what you learn. You learn something today. Wait, which one we gotta explain? Oh shit, I forgot people can't hear him. So basically, folks, Silver said he only fears certain situations of death. If he gets into a car accident, he doesn't fear it because he knows it's going to be lights out. If he gets into what we call an Abraham Lincoln situation where he's sitting at a movie theater watching Batman v Superman and somebody comes behind him with a machine gun, he
If you're
fears
watching
that
Batman v Superman, the only way out is to get shot in the back of the head.
with the machine gun. And he's saying that he fears that because he doesn't want to sit in a hospital bed, brain leaking out. And I said, wait, did that happen to Abraham Lincoln? He said, yes, everything that I just said happened to Abraham Lincoln. So Abraham Lincoln wasn't watching a play, he was watching a rendition of Batman v Superman, Proto Batman. So it's clearly a guy dressed up
He
as a
probably
kid.
hired that guy to shoot him in the back of the head. Then
It was so boring.
he just texted him said, "Watching Batman v Superman. It's the only way out."
All right, Anchi P, read us the rate the bar segment. Let's see what you
Rate
got
the
for me.
bars.
Yeah. I was gonna
Oh
send it to
man.
Lawrence, but Lawrence punk so don't got his phone. And then
Oh, I
Silver,
got
we
you.
can't have him hear it.
I mean, this was a good job though. You got a couple good bars in here. And it's crazy. I don't know who this is. So you ready?
Yeah.
First off, let me tell you who dealing with. Freddie Jason, Wesley Snipes, and that's the beginning, kid. Albert Einstein, you got a problem, I'll finish it. Leave your body bloody like the end of a sentence. End of a sentence. Period. I'm dead serious. It's real, yo. Malcolm X. I don't want to, but I still kill.
You know that's funny. I had put that in before I even knew we were gonna talk about Malcolm X too. That's hilarious. So what'd you think of those bars?
I mean, far as the bars and me reading them and not knowing who this is, I give this like a 9.5.
Nice, nice.
Who is it though?
That's Decipher right there.
D Cypher?
Yeah.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good job. Oh, all right. We gotta
Thank
put you
you.
in the studio.
Yeah, that's from an unreleased track. It's a couple more bars after that, but it's not a full 16.
Oh, all right. Yeah, 9.5 for you.
Thank you,
Good
thank you.
job.
It was like, which one do I put? Do I put a cringy one on? Because I always do everybody else's. And then Sean, I did my little brother's yesterday or last week. So it's like, damn, I want my little brother to be on so he can read my bars and talk shit. But he wasn't able to make it. So he's watching this in the comments. But yeah, Sean, shout out to King Dash. I wanted you next time you get on, I'm gonna give you one of my bars for you to read. But yeah, so that's it. I'll spit it for you real quick. Well, you already did. We ain't gotta redo it. Anyway, let's get to the outro. Before we finish though, any final thoughts?
R.I.P. Juice.
Definitely.
Don't get on this now.
Okay. R.I.P. Mac Miller, XXXTentacion, Fredo Santana. Jesus, who else did we name that passed away?
Adam, put that back. It's not a toy.
Nipsey Hussle. Um, damn, was it more? R.I.P. Tupac. Everybody, man. Rest in peace to all y'all. Rap in
And
peace, for real, for real.
we ain't discussed the topic about
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I
good
forgot to put that
body.
in there. Oh yeah, real quick bonus news story. No, Anchi, you go deliver it since I fucked up. I failed this time. Yeah, put that
No,
bonus story in there.
go ahead, do your thing.
All right, so real quick, funny bonus news story. A man dropped off. I forgot how many kidneys it was, but he did it like a little donation gift of several. Let me see if I can play it real fast. Yeah, he went to Massachusetts General Hospital and he gave like 20 kidneys. Oh, 200. I thought it said 20. Yeah,
It's
200
funny.
human kidneys. He dropped them off at the hospital. A donation. So what
Where'd
kind
he
of
get
black
200
market?
human kidneys?
Right, what kind of black market stuff he was getting into. But hey, people need kidneys though. So, whatever
I
it
mean,
is.
but where he's getting these kidneys from though?
It's a
That's
lot.
the question.
200. I thought it said 20. 200. That means that's 100 people probably that it came from.
But
I'm assuming somebody homeless. Somebody homeless.
children kidneys. And all these kids going around being missing, like, what's going on?
Oh,
All those kids are
yeesh.
getting sex trafficked, though.
I mean, you take
Grow it up, he says.
so you could take one kidney. Not that you should do this, by the way. We're not condoning that, but you could take one kidney from each one of those kids that you put into your sex trafficking ring, and then you just doubled up your money. So now you got a sex traffic slave and you got a kidney. That's terrible that they're doing that because you could survive with one kidney.
Yeah, sex traffic plus or what's it
And
called?
say it again.
And
Organ,
it's like and it's like
organs.
them and it's like doctors and nurses is condoning it because they suggesting that he brings them brains and lungs and hearts.
Oh, they drawing. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
they
And they
I
saying
don't
it's a
know.
good deed though. Like how is that a good deed? And not knowing where he's getting these kidneys from. Kidneys ain't they don't just grow from plants or they don't just come from the sky. Like, they come from humans. And what humans are he getting them from?
Right. How bad is it in Boston? No, not Boston. It just says Massachusetts. In Massachusetts, that they need just random donated kidneys. Like they must have a
Oh,
whole bunch of accidents happening to where they need all that. Be like, oh
yeah,
yeah, we'll
because
take it. Thank you so much.
it's like they.
Chicago. Oh man, yeah, Chicago got a lot of killings, unfortunately.
You said the kidneys came from Chicago?
Yeah, he said the kidneys came from Chicago.
Oh yeah. Where you
But it's
find
a
out
lot
that?
of crime in Chicago too.
Oh,
How close is wait
it's a
Chicago?
theory.
No, Chicago's in Illinois. So Illinois is right next to Massachusetts, right? Or are they
Fuck
near each
no.
other? No? Oh, well then
Yeah,
never mind. No, wait, yeah,
two states
Massachusetts is
apart,
all
right?
the way near, yeah. Nah, he ain't driving that far, not with no 200. Especially drawing 200. I guess he had him on ice packs. Imagine getting pulled over. Like, they're gonna be like, no, this ain't a good deed now. I don't think you need a big truck. You could fit 200 kidneys in a Prius, bro. Kidneys aren't that big.
Right.
Big kidneys in there.
Alright, well,
I just want to know where they come from though. Like
yeah.
we need some explanations. That just can't go off and not just bring that up. But where they come, I need proof and evidence of where they come from because that's not likely that somebody want to come to throw a 200 kidneys in a hospital and tomorrow, and then that's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Because that's what he put in the video. That's just the beginning of the letter that he had.
The video was blurry, but I bet you this guy was a white guy for them to be saying, "Oh, it's such a gift, it's a donation." Because if it was a black guy, I'd be like, "This serial killer just dropped off random 200 kidneys." They would not have has spun that into a good story. They'd have been like, "Sicko drops off 200 kidneys."
Uh, serial killer on the loose.
Oh my! The
Million
kidney
dollar
bandit.
reward for yeah.
Boy probably a doctor,
FBI
or at
about to
least know
put
a
it.
little bit about surgery. Like he
Yeah,
probably
'cause
not a doctor with his license, but
they
he
said that
probably
whoever did it, it was well done, like well
see.
carved, like it was well done. So whoever was is really a professional at it.
Yeah, he probably had done a couple surgeries, so he know like how to cut somebody open, get their kidney out, make sure they still alive. Because that's what you gotta do. You gotta take one out without them dying on the operating table.
Yeah,
Especially for
that's
them to be
crazy.
like, "Oh, I'm about to drop off some hearts and some brains," and they're like, "Oh yeah, bet. Can you give us some pancreases too?" Like they putting in orders and shit.
Yeah. Oh, now hints.
Putting in orders.
All right, well, folks, thanks for watching. I know we ran a little bit late. We started a little bit late, but we ran into some OT. But definitely, this was a good episode. I hope you learned something new. Hope you had some fun. And as always, if you want to hear your crazy topic on this cool show, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can even leave a comment on this video, and we'll talk about your topic in next week. And we'll see you later. Same black time, same black channel. We out. That's a solid episode right there. We learned some stuff.